Alright, hey guys, it's Markel. Welcome back here for race 16. This will be. It's going to be here at Infineon Raceway, Sonoma, real life right now, is what it's called. But for going into this race, your points leader is still Tristen, 51 over Randy. I posted the rest of the points to the Facebook page, but your top 5 in points is Tristen, Randy, Josh, Adam, and Brandon, with no win for Brandon. The top 4 have wins. And you got 2 more that don't have, or that have wins, Ben and Nathan, then Malenko with none, with not a win, then Larry with a win, and then Landen, you're last in the top 10 with no win. As we go from here, we are going to go here into Infineon Raceway. I don't think there's anything else, but it's like you got 56 laps here. It's a little bit shorter than all the other races, but you know, it's a longer track since it is a road course. Everybody should know that. Whatever. I think that's about it. Yeah, let's get into it. Who will get pole this week?
Drivers, to your cars.
Looks like Kyle got pole. Do that. We'll go here and go through the field. Kyle looks to be starting in pole.
To your cars.
So go to 9 car. Kyle gets another pole. Kyle starts first, Josh second, and in third, Markel fourth, fifth, John, sixth, Brandon, seventh, Adam, eighth, Dan, ninth, Emerson, 10th, Malenko, 11th is Cody, 12th, Troy, 13th, Dylan, 14th, Ben, 15th, Dustin, 16th, Larry, 17th, Luis, 18th, Nathan, go back. But Randy is that position, and then when you have the rest of the field, Luis. I accidentally said Luis, I skipped Randy. So, and starting from the back is David, your all-time pole sitter, and last in points right now. Troy actually passed him, and Troy is tied with, I think it's Jacob in points. They're both 381 back, both at 1820 in points. David's at 1803. Tristan's at 2,221, so they're almost 400 points back. Or David is by 2. He's almost 2 points. If he loses 2 more points to Tristen, he'll be 400 back. Tristen though starts right in front of him, so hopefully we'll accelerate now and we'll get into the race, as we do have whatever. Missed the command again, don't really care. There's 56 laps here at Sonoma Raceway. And longer pace laps. Going into this race, the guy who gained the most spots in the points, I think, was Dustin with 5. No, it was John who went up to 14th place, got 7 points. Your biggest loser looks to be Dylan, Zach, with -3 each. No one really gained, lost a whole bunch. Couple lost 1. A lot of people stayed the same this time. Devin, Markel, Dan -2, Devin, Markel, Malenko, Larry, and Josh all got -1. And then there was a couple people with +1 in the points. Like Randy and Josh swapped spots. Randy's now second. Josh is third in the points. Josh though starts second. Kyle is 11th in points. He lost 2 spots that last race in the points. He's looking for a better race here today. As we're waiting to go around the track, that's the longer fucking track. There's a spectator, right? I want to see what this seems like. We're gonna go into turn 11 here. I don't know, what's a better TV channel? TV1 always. I need a better ticker. That's what I need. Oh well. Is there going here? Oh, that's right. The retarded crap on NR, which is them going through that final turn under pace laps, is stupid. Also going to be going green here at Sonoma, or Infineon. I'm going to say Sonoma, you guys don't worry about it. Going green here at Sonoma. Green flag. I don't know if we're going to have a clean race, and we are definitely not having a clean race. David, Tristen, Randy look like they all spun back there. I don't know if that brought out a yellow. It probably did. Is Kyle pulling away here? Yep, we're under yellow because of it. Everyone gets through there clean. Randy's gonna have major damage. Devin has major damage because of it. Tristen does. They're all getting through the S's decently, the rest of them. They all make it through it cleanly. We're gonna go see what happened in the wreck. With Randy and a couple others. Into turn one. There, so Randy just, I think there were 3 wide or something, but he turns Devin here. And then just comes right up in front of the 1 and 40, and that puts Tristen with major damage on his front end. As we're going to go on board with Randy. It looks like Devin, maybe it was his fault. Looks like he went 3 wide. Yeah, everybody just got collected in. Elijah, looks like he did get a little bit. We're going to go to Tristan's on board here, which gave him the most damage. He started right behind Zach. He just ran right into the back of him. I'm going to go to Devin's view now. Who gets turned? Because I think he went to try going to the inside of the 2. He's definitely going to have a little bit of damage. Jacob does too. Who was the other one involved? It was Elijah. We're going to look at Elijah and Jacob's view now. And David. I didn't see David. Elijah might be okay. David, I think, might be okay too. Just went up onto the grass. And we'll go look at Jacob. Jacob's view and see what he saw. Oh, he hit Devin. I don't know what Jacob was doing, but we're gonna go back to TV1 and go to your leader, who is Kyle. Wait, green already? Oh no, this is, sorry. Okay, and they're hitting each other into that final turn. That's fucking retarded, but you know, that's this game for you. I don't think anyone pitted. looks to be out of the race. We're gonna go through the field here once I cycle through this. Alright. Kyle's first. Second, Josh. Third, Landen. Fourth, John. Fifth, Markel. Sixth is Brandon. Seventh, and eighth, Adam. Ninth, Emerson. 10th, Malenko. 11th, Troy. 12th, Cody. 13th, Dylan. 17th, Ben. 13th, Dylan. 14th, Ben. 15th, Larry. 16th, Dustin. 17th, Luis. 18th is Nathan. 19th, Zach. 20th is Elijah. 21st, Jacob. 22nd, David. 23rd is going to be Randy. 24th, Devin. And last is actually your points leader, Tristen, with no hood. Again, I don't know. He gets like the most damage is still somehow in this race. What? I'm amazed. I don't think we're going green this time. No, we are. We're going green this time. Alright. For the rest of this pace lab, I'll just go through your points later. Your top 4 are within 100 points of Tristen. Randy 51 back, Josh 87, and Adam 98 back. Everyone from Brandon, who's 5th. Brandon is 131 back. Brandon, Ben, and Nathan are all within 200 points. Ben has 157, Nathan 182. All the way from Malenko in 8th to Dustin in 12th are all within 300 points of the leader. Malenko, Larry, Landen, Kyle, Dustin. Malenko 210 back, Larry 240 back, Landen 258, Kyle 259, and Dustin 292. And then basically everyone from 13th on back is within 400 points. If I want to be more specific, everyone from 15th or from 14th to 20th are 350 and above, 350 or less back. John's 308, or Devin's 302 and 13th. And John 308 back, Markel's 312 back, Dylan 312 back, Dan 17th, and Luis in 18th are both 329 back. Zach is 337 back, Emerson in 20th is 344 back. And then you have from Cody to David, the last 5 positions are all within the 400. There are 364 for Cody, 366 for Elijah back from the leader. Jacob is 381, along with Troy 381, and David the last 398 back from the leader points wise. So we are going green here this time. This shit is kind of retarded, but all 25 still in the race for right now. Tristen a lap down, or at least that's what the game says. We're back to green here at Sonoma. Brandon looking underneath Markel here. Look through the back of the pack. Looks like no wrecks. So far, so good. Kyle Alter lead. Yep, Tristen is a lap down. Tristen somehow got around Devin with that damage car. Looks like everybody's gonna make it through. Josh second, Landen settled in third, John in the fourth, Markel and Brandon are side by side for fifth. Looks like Brandon's gonna get it, and he does. Emerson trying to keep on to a top 10 here, same with Malenko. Everyone seems good so far. Kyle still leading here, as Josh is right behind him. It's the top three or so within a second of the leader. It's all going to come down to pit stops, though, as it always has, I felt. Still green here. Top 10 that last time by, and we're going to go through the field here. Cal, Josh second, Landen third, John fourth, Brandon fifth, Markel sixth, seventh is Adam, eighth, Dan, ninth, Emerson, and 10th, Malenko. As Kyle is, I don't know if he's really pulling away, but it's not losing. It's gonna suck if anybody runs out of gas here. They're gonna be fucked. Somebody's pitting back there. Now that might be bad. Elijah pit. Kyle pulled out a little bit there. No one's passing at the moment. Luis is actually passing Nathan up to 17th, I think. Yeah, for 17th place they're battling for back here at the moment. They're going 3 wide behind him. David losing spots back here. Elijah pitted, like I said. Landen catching up to Josh here. Adam looking to get around Markel. This is going to go on board for a second here with Adam, who went wide. Actually, Dan got underneath Adam there. This is a battle for 7th. Dan looks like he's going to get it. Just going to put Emerson right there underneath Dan, possibly, though. Emerson and Malenko are there also. No one actually physically gains a spot there. I don't think. Doesn't look like it. Larry, though, going underneath Troy. I'm going to go through the back of the field. Kyle, still the leader. Landen right there, though, on Josh. Will Landen be able to get around him? Fastest lap actually has been Landen. We are still under green. Top 4 pulling away. Kyle actually almost up to a second lead. A lot of battles basically in the midfield. Dylan losing 11th, possibly. Top 10 are all single file. No pits yet for anyone. Josh actually closing back in here on Kyle. Landen didn't get around him. Dylan did not lose that position. Tristen is still last. Elijah, the one who pitted so far. As they see if Kyle comes around this time to pit or not. Adam, the fastest car now. No one pits this time. I actually don't know when they're going to be pitting in this track. Kyle gained some time there, and Josh. Oh, top 10 positions changed. We'll go through the field again. And in trying to get around Josh still. Troy is right on Cody here. Got a battle back here. Looks like Zach was trying to go around Nathan. No pit stop still. I don't really know what to commentate. They're really not passing. Brandon's really alone by himself here. Markel's there, but not there in passing distance. Malenko, actually, the top 10 has had a gap from Malenko to Dylan. Everybody in top 10's within like 9 seconds of the leader, and then 11th on back is with like almost 12 seconds back. Elijah pitted. I already knew that. As the top 4 are pulling away. They're all within 2 seconds of the leader. Then it's 5.3 back to Brandon. Kyle's still looking for his first win. Right now he's being dominant. Josh just looking to gain points on Tristen, who is last. Same with Adam, who's in the top 10. And Josh is looking to gain on both Randy and Tristen, and Randy's not having the best of race right now, so this is good for Josh. Landen, who's 10th, this is good for him on Tristen too, because he's 3rd. John, 14th, good run for him right now in top 5. Markel, who's 15th, good run for him. Dan, Also a good run for him, I would say, because he's 17th in points. Emerson, who's 20th, is 9th, and Malenko, who is 8th in points, this is going to help him catch up on a couple people too. If they all stay here as I go through the field again. Really, no battle still. Just waiting on the pit stops. Fastest car as of right now is Dan. And Kyle pits. First one to pit. We'll see where Josh comes out in comparison when he pits. Unless somebody else stays out again. Whoever stays out the longest we'll go with. Cody looks like he's pitting back there. Josh, new leader, gets to lead a lap this race. A lot of people pitted there. Looks like the top 3 behind Kyle stayed out. Landen right back behind Josh again. One of these top 3 pit this time. From what I can tell, I think Kyle and back pitted. The top 8 did not. And these guys are all pitting. I think everyone is pitting this time. We're going to watch Josh's pit stop unless I don't think anybody else would stay out another lap. They'd be really stretching the field, I would assume, if they did. Looks like nobody else is pitting or staying out, so we'll see. Kyle, first one to pit. I say we have 2 or 3 more pit stops in this race, I would think. Landen's gonna come out first, and he hits Josh. Josh looks to be having a problem. Josh still having a problem here. This is not good for Josh. Whatever happened to him. So it looks like Landen will maybe be the leader. Kyle looks like he definitely dropped some spots. We are still green, no caution. Josh still on pit road. They're not saying what's wrong with the car. When they cycle around, we'll go through the field. Kyle, though, looks like he got around Markel there in the back. As Josh is still on pit road. I'm gonna wait for it to cycle through. Landen's first, John's second, Kyle's third, Fourth is Elijah. He pitted way, way early. Fifth, Markel. Sixth, Brandon. Seventh, Emerson. Eighth, Dylan. Ninth, Adam. 10th is Dan. 11th, Malenko. 13th, Ben. Or 12th, Ben. 13th, Larry. 14th, Luis. 15th, Troy. 16th, Cody. 17th is Zach. 18th, Jacob. 19th, Randy. 20th is David. 21st, Nathan. 22nd, David. Or Dustin, sorry. Oops. And then you saw the rest. Sorry. David is 20th, Nathan 21st, Dustin 22nd, Devin 23rd, and Tristen is 25th. As Adam is still apparently 24th, or Josh 24th still, but he's about to get passed by Tristen. As Josh is still on pit road. Dan still has the fastest lap, it says. John is catching, it looks like. Same with Kyle and Elijah, who pitted way early. He is fourth now, but he should be pitting here anytime soon. Maybe it's the strategy he just wants to play. Uh-oh. Alright, sorry guys, I was reading something. Alright, Kyle's there on John. Elijah fourth, Brandon. Looks like Dan was trying to get round at him. Looks like Malenko's lost the spot too to Ben. Adam or Zach passing Cody here. They're gonna go side by side into turn one. Into the first few turns. Looks like Cody's gonna get the spot. They're still side by side. Looks like Cody does get it. Dan trying to go around Adam here. For ninth. Looks like he's gonna get it. Gets the run off. But Adam's still there. They're going side by side through the S's here. And Dan makes a move up in the ninth. Adam might lose more. No moves up here for the lead yet. Will Ben make a move on Adam? Nope, but Malenko might here on Ben. But Ben's gonna get the run. Josh finally off of pit road. Don't know what took him so long that I think he's, what, 2 laps down? We'll see when he crosses the line. Nobody is battling for position right now. Let's see how far Josh is in a second when he crosses the line. We don't know what happened. Maybe they had a mechanical problem that they were fixing on pit road. The leaders are right there on him. Apparently he is only one lap down, so somehow. Alright, Landen still your leader. Nobody making passes right now. I think Elijah pit. Yeah, he definitely pitted. We'll see where he comes out next time he pits. Kyle lost the lead. Landon's been leading it, so it's been both Honda cars today. Both still don't have a win. Their teammate that has a win, or actually their other two teammates do, Devin and Dan. These two, though, are higher in the points without a win, so maybe it's lucky to not have a win for them. But maybe the one will put it, that stamp in it that they're going to, drive their way back through the points up into the lead, hopefully, of the points, eventually. They have half the races still to go. This is one of two road courses, so. Your top five, actually, your top six don't have wins. So. Emerson's the first one to have a win in the top six. And then, actually, yeah, your bottom four of the top 10, Emerson, Dan, Adam, and Ben all have wins. Ben has 2. Malenko does not. Josh is just looking to find a way to catch up to Tristen and pass him. They're on the same lap. He can't do that. No one here is passing. Just waiting for pit stops. Looks like Markel might be catching Brandon. We're going to look at the fastest laps here. It looks like Adam, Dan, Cody, Emerson, and Josh all have really good lap times. Then Dylan, John, Landon, Ben, and Troy. Kyle is actually not up there, even though he's third. Pulling up Z points. Top 3 though, pulling away 5 seconds ahead of the field. Elijah has new tires, so who knows if he's catching up or not. Maybe that's how he moved his way up into 4th or whatever. I assume pit stops within the next 4 laps or so, probably. 4 or 5, I would think. Not really sure. But as of right now, your top 3 in points. First is 24th, second 25th, and then your Randy is actually 18th. 18th still ain't that good. And then Tristen, who is, or Josh, the 95 is actually last. So your top first and third are last and second to last, and Randy's 18th. So right now, anybody behind them is in a catbird seat really to gain points. So we're going to go through the field here Wrong way. John caught up. No battles going on. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. Kyle trying to go into second place here around John, and he's gonna get it. Kyle is up to second. And we go back here into the S's. Looks like Emerson is getting passed by Dan here, and Adam might get around him. Kyle makes the move, Dan makes the move. Nobody else is gonna make one, but oh wait, maybe not. Ben tried to get around Adam there into turn 11. That gives Landen a bigger lead advantage right now. Will John be able to get back to back to Kyle? Who knows? This is where it seems like people start to possibly pass each other as they're here. Doesn't look like anybody in the back is. Elijah's really not gaining anything, so. Kyle is catching, I think, up to Landen. Well, since there's really nothing going on in this race, we're going to watch through the S's again, and then I'm going to go through some stats that we have for you guys. Top three are up. You're all within, 2 seconds of each other. And then you have just this huge gaggle of cars to 16th, and then you have a little break to 17th on back, who are all basically involved in the first wreck. Alright, with the only two people that have 2 wins, Ben and Josh, everybody else has 1. Your pole sitter that's had the most is David. Kyle is now going to have 4, half of David. Landen, Tristen, and Troy also have 1. Your lap leader for the season as of right now is Emerson at 242. Ben and Adam also in the 200s. Ben 227, Adam 206. As for top 5, Tristen has the most with 7. Then you got 4 people behind him with 5, Josh, Nathan, and Randy. Then we go to top 10s. Randy and Brandon have 10. Tristen and Josh have 9. Adam 8. As for DNFs, sadly, the top 5 of DNS is Emerson and Cody with 7, and then David, Jacob, and Elijah with 6. That's what hurting them in points. And Josh and Randy, the only 2 people that only have 1 DNF of this season. On the season. Oh, Kyle pitted. Sorry guys, I missed that while looking at stats. So my bad. So pit stops are definitely happening. Landen's pitting. Looks like John stayed out. We're gonna go with him and see where he comes out. That's who we're gonna follow through pit stops this time. Looks like Zach stayed out. A couple others. Looks like a couple others behind him too. Lap 26. So maybe every. When did they pit? I don't remember when they pit the first time. So I'm gonna say we're at least gonna have at least 1 or 2 more pit stops. That's what I'm gonna say, but I'm not 100% sure. We have what? 30 to go? Right? Whatever. John coming to the pits this time. Yeah, it looks like everybody else is pitting here. John comes out of pit road here. Or will he come out? Looks like John's gonna come out first. In front of Elijah, who Dylan's possibly gonna get third and Landen. Looks like Landen's gonna get that. When they cycle through, I'll look at it. Elijah, though, I'm pretty sure he's up to second. He's catching up to his teammate here. His teammate has cold tires. Elijah's trying to go for the lead here. Elijah goes down to the inside. Elijah will be your leader here. Elijah's got some weird pit strategy going, but he is now leading this race. But he is going to have to pit here soon again. Josh lost almost 2 seconds after Elijah passed him. Maybe it's the warmer tires. Well, Elijah first. Josh second, or John second. Landen third. Dylan fourth. Ben is going to be fifth after he gets past Markel here. We're going to see. We're going to watch the battle. Ben and Markel still battling, with Landon, Larry and Brandon behind also battling. Markel looks like he's going to get the spot, maybe. They're still side by side through the S's here. Neither person is giving up an inch. They're side by side coming out of, going into the final S, and Markel's going to lose positions here because of that. And he's going to drop back here. It's just huge battling going on back here. Larry's gonna lose some spots. Luis losing a couple. Josh is pitting now. Elijah is still way out there in front. 3.8. Landon dropped to 4th. Talking about Kyle. Kyle's dropped back to 14th. Emerson dropped out of the top 10 too. With all this different pitch strategy going, we're having a lot of battling going on now. A lot of people trying to make their way through the field. John's first. John's not first. Elijah first. Second, John. Third, Dylan. Fourth, Landon. Fifth is Ben. Sixth, Brandon. Seventh, Markel. Eighth, Troy. Ninth will be Luis. 10th is going to be Larry, as they're all battling back here still. Luis to the inside here. They're going into turn 11 here. There's turn 11, I think. Looks like Luis is probably going to get the position. As they're still going to be side by side, though. I think Larry's going to have it here. And he does. It looks like Adam and Dan are still battling back behind them. Same with David and Zach back there. Elijah up to a 4.0 lead. Dan got the spot. Emerson looking underneath Adam now. As we watch this battle. Emerson trying to get the position here on Adam. Devin fighting Nathan back there. Emerson is going to get the position. Malenko fighting Cody. Looks like Cody will get the position, and Jacob also looking for the position of Malenko here. Malenko was top 10. He's almost back to 20th. Looks like Dylan's moved up to 3rd, unless he's been there, I think, since pits. Kyle's now dropped to 15th. Zach just got around him. Randy's getting, past Dustin up there. Elijah just pulling away. He might be trying to stretch it to where he could pit once and just make it to the end. Which I don't think he can, though. Elijah pits now. Not really sure what the strategy is between him and these guys, but it's definitely odd. But it definitely got him to the lead, though. John, though, back to the lead because of this. So Kyle, John, Landon, and Elijah, John, Landon, and Kyle now have all led today. This is actually good for Ben right now, who is top 5 or 6th in points right now. This is going to help him gain. He's 6th in points. That's definitely going to help him gain on Tristen, Randy, and Josh. Actually, Adam fell out too. Looks like not good for them. We're going to go through the field here, see if any battling going on. Doesn't look like it. They're all just single file again back here at the moment. Josh has not caught Tristen yet. He might though, before the end of this. Josh really does need to get to him. Dylan though, good race for him too. Top 3 still have no wins between them. Well, we're only 2 road courses a year, so maybe they're road course specialists. They're just trying to show what they can do here. Oop, wrong one. No passing going into the final turn here. Josh, I don't think is catching Tristen. Now that I'd like to see how far he is compared to him. Elijah 39.9 back. So it does take a while for the tires to warm up. And yeah, he's definitely losing time. I think they're going to be pitting within the next 3-4 laps. 2 to 3 maybe. Dylan catching up. He's at 0.5 behind John. Will Dylan be able to get around him for the lead? As we're going to go on board with Dylan for a little bit. They did not gain it all there on John. No one's really even running fast times anymore. After this pit stop, I think everybody has to make one more. I think it's going to be 20 to go here. No pit stops. Well, pit stop started this lap though. You saw Troy going in there. Let's just see if Josh is gonna pit this time or not, or John. We'll see if John will pit this time or not here. Kyle pit. That early pitting for Kyle's not worked. Landon's pitting this time. John and Dylan stay out. Dylan though keeping within a second of John this whole race right now. We're gonna see though. John staying out. Will he be able to stay the leader again? Or will Dylan be able to have a better pit stop and come out in front of him? They both pit. They may or may not be able to make it to the end from here. It'll be hard to say. I don't think they're going to be able to. Emerson stays out. Markel stays out. So we'll actually be watching Markel here. I swear, if my car runs out of gas. Looks like Emerson stayed out too. We know Elijah can't make it. Whoever is last on the pit here might be able to. Yeah, Emerson, Zach stayed out. Maybe David. Oh, it's a 35-mile-an-hour pit speed here. I did not know that. That's pretty slow. Nope, no one else stayed out here. So it looks like Malenko was the last one to pit here. These 6 pitted. Stayed out one more lap than everybody else. That'll be 16 to go for them. They might be able to make it. It'll be very, very close. Here goes Dylan and Elijah. Markel's going to come up behind John and somebody else. Here comes Landen. Dylan, though, the race leader with Elijah right behind him. Looks like Dylan's going to be able to keep the lead. He's going to have a huge lead, too. Well, over Elijah, it's a small lead, but Elijah still has to pit again soon. Markel's falling behind Ben too now. I'll wait for Dylan to get basically to the top of the track to look through the rest of the field. Elijah is on him. Alright, so Dylan first, Elijah second. Third is John, fourth Landon, fifth Ben, sixth Larry, seventh Troy, eighth Markel, who's fallen back since the pit, but has the most fuel out of these guys. Ninth Luis, 10th Zach, 11th David, 12th Brandon, who was, top 5 too, I think. Lost out. Emerson 13th, Dan 14th, went way wide there. 15th Dustin, 16th Jacob, 17th Adam, who was also up there. 18th Malenko, 19th Randy, 20th Nathan, 21st Cody. Oh, Devin got around his teammate Kyle. 24th Tristen and 25th Josh, who just now came out of pit road. Let's wait to see what happens here. If they do or don't have to pit again. If they don't, it's between these two, which I'm pretty sure Elijah has to. We're gonna go see if there's any battles. Doesn't look like it. And the amazing thing is everybody is still in this race here on lap 42.56. They are catching up to Josh though. Might put him another lap down. Josh could have had a chance to win, but you know, for some reason he had a problem when he pit the first time. I mean, Dylan and fucking Elijah are 7 seconds ahead of John, who was the previous leader. Troy in the top 10. Markel's still there, but I think he's losing spots. Malenko just kept falling back this race. Same with Kyle. Kyle was your leader in the beginning. And pole sitter. Pole sitter just not having a good day. Dylan and Elijah still way ahead of everyone. Slowest car, of course, Tristen, but he has damage. Fastest today is Adam. Then Dan, Emerson, Cody, and Markel. Or Landen, sorry. My bad. And then Dylan, who's leading, actually has a decently good car. Elijah actually doesn't have a top 10 fast car. Malenko, Josh, Zach, and Troy all have a top 10 car. If you go by speed. There's Josh. Dylan, though, this is... Let's see how many laps he's had later in the season. I think Elijah pit here. God damn it. Elijah pit. That should be his final pit stop. But for Dylan, before this race, he's only led 17 laps all season. So this could help him. Dylan's 16th in the points too. He definitely needs this. Though Dylan, if he can make it on gas here in these last 11 laps, he's got a 7-second lead here on John. As of right now, it looks like he's possibly going to be able to do it too. Alright, we're going to go through the field. No battles this time, really. Elijah came up behind Tristen. Elijah's just at the tail end where Kyle is. That, I don't know. Elijah might get the win if these guys are at the pit. We'll We'll see where Dylan comes out. If he pits. Trying to think of how many laps after Elijah pits that they pit. Elijah might have the strategy here. I may be wrong though. There we go. And no passing going on, damn. Still can't believe Dylan has a 7.4 lead over John. It's a huge lead. As he is catching up to Josh. I don't know if he's going to put him another lap down, but he might. Elijah's actually losing time. A lot of it. Dylan's still the race leader. Looks like that's our Elijah pitted, so David got a position to the top 10. So your top 10 battle is back here now. There's actually a lot of cars back here, and Dan looking to pass Emerson here. They're gonna go side by side through the S's here. Emerson looking to hold on to 12th. It looks like Dan's gonna have the position. Adam may be looking around Dustin here. Right on the bumper of him. Troy pits. So everybody else does have to make another pit stop. We'll see when Dylan pits. The 4 was 44.7 back. This is coming with 6 to go this time. We are pretty sure the 4 is making it on fuel, but we're not 100% sure that he will. We know these guys all can't now. I think Dylan's pitting this time. He is. As we wait to see who's going to come around him. Will John Landen stay out? John does. Landen does not. Still on the green here. I think that John was the only other one to stay out. Look at Markel pit too. Elijah was way behind Randy there. Randy was way behind Elijah, sorry. Looks like John was the last one to pit. We'll stay with him through the pit stops. And he is pitting this time. Adam pits, so he did stay out. There's John's pit stop. Where will he come out? He's only taking gas. And he's off. Here comes Dylan. Dylan takes the race lead here from 51 to 56. Will John be able to track him down? Elijah's up to 6th. Malenko 5th. We're gonna let it cycle one more time. Dylan looking like he's gonna get his first win here. Elijah, though, I'm pretty sure has the freshest tires. If he took some under his stop. These guys only all took gas. That actually might not even be the right order because Dylan came out the leader, like I said. I know John's second, Landen's third. So when Dylan gets to the top of the truck, we'll go through the rest of the field. As they come to 4 to go here. Alright, so Dylan's first, second John, third Landen, fourth Elijah, fifth is Ben, sixth is Troy, seventh Luis, eighth Markel, ninth Zach, 10th Larry, 11th is David, 12th Brandon, 13th Adam, 14th Dustin, 15th Jacob, 16th Randy, 17th Dan, 18th Emerson, 19th Malenko, 20th Cody, 21st Nathan, 22nd Devin, 23rd Kyle, 24th Josh does get around Tristen, and Tristen last. Everyone looks like they're going to be finishing this race. As of right now, no battles. John caught there, 3.6. He's got to catch a lot more than that to be able to challenge Dylan for the race win. Kyle still can't get around Devin, which is sad. Josh pitted. Or something's going on with him. He's back on the pit road. He's gonna finish last. Sorry, Josh. And he's going another lap down. So, rip him. John was still catching, but not fast enough here on Dylan. Dylan's got the seventh fastest time of today. Josh came out in the middle of everyone, which is stupid. Your first and third in points are definitely finishing 24th, 25th. Randy is going to finish 16th, it looks like. We think Elijah's finishing 4th. It looks like he's good as of right now. Troy finishing, so it looks like he's going to finish 6th possibly, as we come to 2 to go here. John still closing that gap, but not fast enough. He needs to catch at least half a second each lap, and that wasn't happening. And now it's 2 to go. He's got to catch that up in almost a lap and a half now. Unless somebody blows up, I don't think anything else is going to happen today. Everybody's pretty spread out. This Dylan's going to come around to the last lap here. Elijah looks like he's good for 4th. Dylan coming to white flag here. One caution on the day in lap 1. And that was it. Landen looks like he almost caught up to John here. As I watch Dylan go through the S's for the final time. Dylan's coming around the final corner here for the race win. And his first of the season. John comes second, Landen third. Fourth, Elijah. Fifth, gonna be Ben. Sixth, Troy. Seventh, gonna be Luis. Eighth, Markel. Ninth, Zach. 10th is Larry. 11th, David. 12th, Brandon. 13th, Adam. 14th, Dustin. 15th, Jacob. 16th, Randy. 17th, Dan. 18th, Emerson. 19th, Cody. 20th, Malenko. 21st, Nathan. 22nd, Devin. 23rd, Kyle. 24th, Tristen. Wait for him to finish his damn lap. And Josh was 25th in the middle of the pack. But your race winner today, Dylan gets his first win. And we'll be back for Daytona here next time for 80 laps for the Pepsi 400. We're going to look at the points though real quick. Tristen, 27 ahead of Randy. Randy gained points. That's good for him. Let's go add up Josh's, who barely did anything. So he has 1600 plus 607, 2207. So Josh fell to 4th. As for everyone else, however, Troy is up to 20th, or technically 21st. David definitely last, 5 behind Jacob. So Jacob dropping 2. Troy is starting to move up finally. Starting to finally do something this season. Dylan, that propels him up to 10th from that win. Malenko still in the top 10 even though he finished 20th. Landen had a decent day. That put him up to 7th in points now. So you got 2 non-winners. Brandon still in the top 5. Landen 7th. Malenko, so yeah, 3 non-winners, top 10. Malenko's 9th. John, that 2nd place finish propels him to 11th place here. And then as you can see, the rest, probably it looked like a lot of shuffling here in the middle pack. Up here, I think Adam's still 3rd. Yeah, still 3rd. Hasn't really moved from there. I think he gained a position up to 3rd actually, with Josh dropping between these two. Ben and Brandon tied now. And we have, it's going to be 8 people now into the 2100s. And 3 in the 2200s. Or 4 in the 2200s. Tristan's almost in the 300s. As for that, we will see you guys next time here at Daytona. Peace.